welcome to Weekly Talk, episode 2, brought to you by OgSlym. Let's first start off this video by saying congratulations to all of the competitors currently competing in the Fortnite Championship Series. Today is the day of the Grand Finals, which has already commenced. It is broadcast on Twitch TV by the Prac server, twitch.tv/Prac server, and you'll be able to watch that full cast presented by Prac server, sponsored by Fortnite. Let's jump right into the main stories of everything that we're gonna be that is known as far as Fortnite at the current moment. In episode 1, we touched on the lore of Fortnite and what is going on as far as competition or what is expected of competitions. We spoke as to the rumors of a Winter Royale Duels event coming. And of course, our question was answered fairly quickly based on speculation and everything. And Fortnite arrived at the conclusion of the announcement of the Fortnite Winter Royale Duos, which will be a 3-day competition across multiple platforms for many people to really take a crack at winning a hefty amount of money and changing their lives. Now, it is $15 million across all the regions, so you divide that over the 7 regions I want to say that there are, and you come to a rough breakdown of what possibly could be won in each region. Placements we are unaware of at what particular point in time you will get a placement denomination appointed to you. But it is exciting, and that takes place the week of December 20th, 21st, and the 22nd. It is a 3-day tournament, so I'm pretty sure that in each region you will have a similar setup to the past Winter Royale schedule. Now, moving on from that, we also spoke on the lore of Fortnite and what we can expect from Fortnite going forward. We haven't seen anything develop as far as a storyline in Fortnite, and it's a little disheartening. It kind of takes away from the interest of the game. But we began to see with the over the past weekend and over the course of the week, some new cranes around our beloved area that disappeared last about 2 seasons ago. Risky Real, which we got back in chapter 2, which a lot of us are fans of it. You know, it's a great little drop, especially for a solo or a duo. Keep that in mind, guys, as we spoke of the Winter Royale duos taking place soon. And of course, we already know snake season started. A lot of little change-ups here and there. But with that, you know, we kind of got a little more notice as to what we had coming at Risky when we saw these cranes start to appear. It's a Star Wars event. It's a private screening for the Fortnite community as to the new Star Wars movie coming out. And we did get a date as to when this was going to happen based on what we started seeing around the map. It's a poster. Star Wars Rise of the Skywalker exclusive scene premiere live from Risky Reels December 14th, 2019. We do have a show start time of 2 p.m. Eastern. Break that down into your personal region. But it is good to know that we're still getting events in-game, aside from the crossover skin drops and stuff that we've had over the past few weeks, or past few months actually. And it's good. It gives us a little something to look forward to. Nothing too crazy. Before we continue, let's talk about that a little more. Do we still hope that Fortnite develops a storyline for us? Of course we do. Since we're talking so much about Fortnite, let's make sure that we all remember to use creator code OgSlym in the item shop and at your Epic Store checkouts, and this does help support me and my family and the channel and everything as we grow around the OgSlym brand. You guys can also catch me at twitch.tv/OgSlym for more of the other stuff that we're doing as far as our our casting of events, game events. We cover everything from Call of Duty to Fortnite. We'll dabble in some role-playing games and really just have a good time and vibe out. Now let's get back to the topics that we are talking about and why we are here today. Um, there hasn't really been anything to develop as far as a storyline. We still have nothing going on in the game to give us a bit more of an insight. We already know that the season is being stretched to about the beginning or second week of February. So we will not see season 2 to that point. Will we still have weekly challenges? No. I believe we're just going to have our dailies that we're going to complete, and that'll be it, and we move on past that. It is really murky. There's a lot of people that are being are starting to get a little bored with the game. I would be the best way to say it, because there's nothing there right now at the moment to look forward. We had that beautiful event to launch this, which it really created a lot of hype behind it, but there was nothing else that came with it. We kind of just got left with a game without really being told what changes are being made from time to time, and just having to figure it out on our own. We do still have the rumor of additional guns being added into the game to really try to create a little more balance amongst the weapons. There is great balance already. If you want a stronger weapon, you have an upgrade station, and it's going to cost you. You give something to get something. And that's what the game has essentially always been intended to be. Risk versus reward. If you're going to take the risk of doing something to get the reward, then you are risking a chance of you being able to complete the match or end up in a best scenario. It is great that we're still having these crossover events. Very nice of this championship series, which has highlighted a lot of different people that are able to play as a team and created great opportunities for a lot of people to get noticed and recognized throughout this. A lot of people that we have seen struggle in solos and duos or even in trios have found a really great comfort in a squad environment. I hope that Fortnite continues to do this in the future and give these great opportunities out. I want to touch on one thing before we continue about this. The scoring system and the qualification process for these Fortnite Championship series is completely broken. The fact that at the commencement of every season you have to get on that arena grind per se again to get the opportunity to compete in something that you have previously done already is a really frustrating and aggravating process for a lot of people. Week 1 of the Fortnite Championship Series squads was an open, so you didn't even need to be in the champions to compete in that, and that was really not aware to everybody in the community. Week 2 came around, and there was a lot of people that did not make it to the champion division to be able to participate, even though they played in that week 1. Week 2, they had to sit on the sidelines and do nothing and get on that arena grind and hope for a hype night and a big showing. Hype night was a great addition to the whole system and how everything was working. It was really nice to really see that. I hope that Fortnite, the game, changes the way that the arena point system works. That bus fare creates a big crutch on you trying to get that hump to get over into the next divisions. You will play hundreds of games trying to get to that division. You will lose a lot of points, more than you will gain, for sure. And it is a bad system. I hope this gets addressed soon, and I hope that we can see a better change. I don't think we're going to have to hit that arena grind quite yet again, at least not until Season 2. And hopefully by that time, Chapter 2, Season 2, to be clear, hopefully by that time, you're not having to completely restart, maybe drop down a division or 2 and work your way back up. A complete reset down a Division 0 or Division 1, whichever way you look at it, it still seems like a bad look. So say you're in Division 4, when next season comes around and they do the refresh, you drop down to Division 3, Division 2, you work your way back up. If you're in Division 2, then you get a complete restart. If you are in Champions, Division 8, and that season comes around, you get down to Division 6, you work your way back up through 2 divisions. It's a big point gap between those divisions, and it's justified in doing that. Um, as always, guys, I want to thank you guys for being here. Again, let's touch on it real quick. Twitch.tv/OgSlym, and do not forget to use support a creator code OgSlym in the item shop. I want to thank you guys for your time. I hope you guys had a great weekend. And as always, do not forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Turn on those notifications. Know the gang up. Let's go.